When it comes to the question of what is a good manager, I think um, first you got to understand a couple different definitions of a manager and what goes into it. So from based off of the reading, it talks about the efficiency and the effectiveness of managers, and basically this means how well they can lead groups of people with their um, resources and their tools at their hand and disposal. So how well can they effectively manage people and how well can they efficiently use the resources. So you don't want a manager that's overspending. You rather have them use as little money as possible or as little resources as possible to do the best job. And I think there's a balance between using a lot of resources to get a great job done, or versus using a little amount of resources to get an adequate job done. So there's a fine line of meeting those performance levels for a manager. And then when it comes down to manage or what makes a good one is based off of just a couple functions that they need to do in their role. And those would be planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. With planning, I think that most managers need to know how to make clear goals of what they want to be doing in the future, how they want to take the company somewhere, or the people that they're leading in a direction. And I think they need to be clear and upfront about those goals and success metrics that they're setting along the way. And then next would be organizing. How do they get all these people together to work together? Um, what tools they need? They need to identify the tools, the people, um, and how they all can mesh well together and set a time frame on we need to do this on X date, this on Y date, and this on Z date in order to meet our goals and accomplish what we set out to do. And then next would be leading. How well are they able to inspire and energize their teams to work towards their goals? Because you could have all the planning and organizing, but if you can't execute on that, then you're going to be a poor leader and a poor manager of managing your team. So you need to be able to meet people's needs on an emotional and physical level. Do they have the right resources? Do they have enough people listening to them or hearing their voice? And you need to be doing that to be a good manager. Next would be controlling. Um, you got to be looking at how to evaluate and improve the performance um, of your task that you're doing. So, do you need to take a step back and then take a look at your project and be thinking we could do some other details better, or we could really reel it back on the amount of work we're doing. So I think we're overdoing it and um, we're really hurting the morale of people. So you just need to be cautious of that for any good manager. Um, and to me, I think a good manager is really it comes down to leadership is the biggest one of be able to listen to people and to be the first one willing to say, "Hey, I'm wrong, and I'm wanting to learn from you guys, and you guys can teach me how to do your job." Or how you want to do this job, or whatever it may be. You're the one trying to learn the most from everyone, since you're dealing with usually a larger group of individuals. So I think most leaders need to be able to listen well and learn well in order to truly manage people and do it efficiently and effectively.